Hopes were high as the Clapham High first team prepared to defend their title in this year's Sanlam K Motsepe Schools Cup final, held at the Nike Performance Center in Soweto recently.
The Motsepe Foundation, being a partner with SAFA and Departments of Basic Education, promoting tournaments like this is massive. It affords schools all over the country to enter a tournament that is structured, well organized, and allows them to compete against each other, the best schools in the country.
The defending champs would take on old foes, Harmony High, for the honor of becoming Sanlam K Motsepe champions and taking home a staggering 1 million rand for their school.
There's always a pressure when you're a defending champions, but we're not putting it on the kids. It's a different team. It's not the same as last year. It's a different crop of boys, and obviously we might be playing a similar football system, but we know back in our minds that we're the current champions, and we gotta win it again to ensure that we didn't win it by mistake last year, that we are really the champs of this tournament.
The under-19 team this year had a few youngsters from the under-17s who've shown tremendous talent, ability and determination in the under-17 tournaments they've been involved in this year.
Yeah, no, it's not their first challenge. It's a 17-year-olds, and they've been having a good run. They won the Future Champs. They went all the way to win the Kothia Cup in China. They again went to Japan, and they represented the country well and the club, Mamelodi Sundowns. And they've been winning, and the trend has been good. They've been doing well for themselves and for the team. So we have trust in them that they'll become victorious. I mean, it's a third, fourth tournament in a year for them, and they've been experiencing success throughout.
Coach Brito took time from his busy schedule to stop in and wish the future football stars all the best and motivate them ahead of the final, starting with the boys from Harmony.
It's also motivation to the rest of the kids at school, not only in football but other sporting codes, that it's possible that if you put hard work and dedication into any sporting code, you can go across the world all over and showcase your talent. And we are very excited to have them at school, that they can inspire other learners, and also our football hopefuls that are at school, that it's possible that they can one day also represent their country, represent various clubs across the country, in another level.
With the huge prize package at stake, the coach and the boys from Clapham were leaving nothing to chance and devised a plan to deal with Harmony.
Well, for the boys is just to play the way that we train. We like to dominate possession, we like to have the ball. Once the boys settle and get over the early nerves, I think we'll do that. Not to underestimate Harmony, they have some quality players at the school, and I'm glad that we're playing them in the final.
Harmony are no pushovers, having won the title in 2011 and finishing second place in 2010. This year they beat Rosina 3-2 to reach the final.
Harmony is a tough team, and they had a long success in this tournament before. It's not going to be an easy game.
Harmony have, of course, national team players in their structures, as we do. The boys know each other very well, actually. The whole teams know each other. But they have good coaching. They're very structured defensively, very organized. But that's for us to break that down with our combination plays and penetration play. And then, of course, at this level, it's individual brilliance. We have boys that can just turn it on and win the match for us on the day.
Harmony had no response to the relentless Clapham attack and went down 3-0, giving Clapham their second successive Sanlam K Motsepe title.
We just planned really well for Harmony. We knew how they're going to play. We know all their players. Many of the players in the national team and are friends with our players. They play in the national team. So we knew how they were going to set up and go out. We changed a little bit how we were going to set up. Many of the teams thought we would play with an out-and-out left winger in Malibogo, but we moved Malibogo to left back, which would give him an opportunity to get forward. And then, of course, many teams didn't expect us to play Tendo up front as a striker. And he's just performed unbelievably. Finishing on 11 goals is just something else. The boys have worked hard for it. Kulakani is a top player, is a top goalkeeper, top student at school, as with Tendo. And I think this is just the modern player that's coming out now. Players that can think, they have game intelligence, and all the other players, there's just game intelligence, and they understand the game very well.
A win for some of these players is a good way to end the year as they leave their school with a legacy and prepare to ply their trade as professional footballers.
I'm really excited for the boys. I mean, this is just a platform and an opportunity for them to kick on
Now they'll join the ABC Motsepe team, the MDC team, and get as close to the first team as possible. In the academy, you know, we have such special players, and this group of players is really, really special. And I think, in my opinion, that most of these players are going to go all the way.
We do too, Sean. Well done, guys. Looking forward to watching your exploits in years to come.